going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Negative Degree Podcast. I'm your host, as always, DJ Frostbite. Man, it's been a long damn time. Apologies to everybody, but before we get into the topic of today, make sure to follow me on all social media, everything Negative Degree Podcast, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Join the Discord. Be a part of the Frozen Wasteland. That is Negative Degree Podcast as well. New link in the description below. I had to make sure that this one doesn't just expire after 7 days. This one, as soon as you click it, it'll invite you on like that. Man, it's been fucking weeks since I've done this. Man, it has been weeks. Like I say, apologies to everyone. Maybe like the 6 people who probably watch this. I'll be honest, it's been a crazy couple weeks. You know, I guess I'll get into it. And I know a lot of people who watch this are close to and stuff like that. But I have really been depressed. I'm not gonna lie to you. A lot of things have happened in the past couple weeks that I wish never did. I was talking to someone, and then that shit didn't go too great. End up seeing them not too long ago with somebody else after they said they needed time to heal. So that kind of knocked me through a loop. Having to do a DJ battle with some idiot who it was just a fucking waste of time even doing the battle. Going through little money situation, having my car just crapping out on me and not having that for almost 10 days, having to take Ubers and Lyfts everywhere, like not knowing what was going on with my car, how much it was going to be to get fixed, having to ask people to either give me rides and stuff if they could. Just a lot of shit going on. It's a lot. And I'll be honest, I didn't really know what to do, how to take it, especially like with my job as well, because my job is literally me traveling to certain places, whether it's a certain club, a certain bar, wherever, like in town, out of town, sometimes even out of state, depending on what I'm doing. I need transportation, and taking a Lyft and an Uber that takes like 15 minutes to come get you sometimes, or they can't find where you are, is annoying as hell. And also when you have to spend fucking $25 to get an Uber or a Lyft, when that $25 can literally fill up your tank, sucks even more. Also been dealing with other stuff too. I am literally, and I hate just saying like, oh, I'm depressed, blah, 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 because I know everybody can say that shit, but I've literally been depressed. Like, I haven't even fucking cleaned up my place in a while. I keep saying, I'm going to clean it up. And I still barely have done anything. I can't even do it this weekend because I'm still going to be busy. There's another thing, too. Still been busy doing weddings, DJing clubs, all that stuff on the weekends and during the week. Doing other stuff during the week as well. So, trying to find the time to do this is ridiculous. But I still want to do it. I'm still going to try to do it Monday and possibly like Friday or something, and then try to do some extras. Also got new neighbors, so can't try to be super loud with this. But I'm glad to be back doing this. I do miss it a lot. I miss just going on here talking shit, which the shit that I talk is not. It's not meant to hurt people. It's not. Even though people hurt me a lot, it really does. They really do. If you don't believe me, I don't try to make this hurt people. I made this podcast, which, you know what? I'll get into that on a different podcast day. We will get into that on a different podcast day. I need to do one thing. I don't know what that is. I can go. Sorry, I'm doing things on the fly right now, and I shouldn't be. Okay, that needs to be bigger. Alright, there we go. I think that's better. Sorry, my podcast overlay didn't look big enough, and I could like see over it. Um, I think I did all the not advertisements. I wish I did have advertisements. That would be so great. Dude, I need to see if like somebody can advertise this podcast, but I don't think any advertisers or like sponsors would want to do that. But the topic of today, as you've seen, I did another song title is "You Can't Always Get What You Want." That is literally what the last couple of weeks have been, and it's something that my dad always tells me too. You know, it's one of his favorite songs, whatever. But as a society, and I hate saying it, as people, we always want something that we really can't have or that's unattainable. For some, it is attainable. For most of us, we will never see that shit in our lives. You know, and for me, the past couple weeks, it's been to scale like things that I want, which I thought I was entitled to or whatever, which I know I wasn't entitled to it. It's stupid to say that because I know I wasn't entitled to it. But most of it was really just, thinking that the person that I was really into liked me back, and then turns out shit went sour after we went through what most fucking married people don't even go through in like their first year of being together. We went through in like a couple weeks. Ha- Having money in my pocket. It's small shit to me that was like the most major. But it was something that I had to think about where it was like, and I know it's the thing of, oh, people have it worse than you, which I get that. There was somebody who most likely is doing worse than me. Am I still on? I'm making sure I'm still on because it said live video signal. But yes, there are people who are doing worse than me. And I get that. Everybody gets that. But we are all a little bit selfish because we all think about ourselves. We all want to strive and be a millionaire, billionaire, want to have this, want to have that. That was me. But I realized can't get that. I realized I can't get, you know, all the shit that I want to obtain in like the span of a couple days unless I just randomly won the fucking lottery. I can't have a fucking like great relationship with somebody that I barely know and only been around them for just a month and then be like, "Oh, I don't understand why this happened." You like I say, you don't always get. I don't know what's going on with OBS right now. I apologize for that. I might start using fucking StreamYard or something. Oh my god. Are we good? Somebody in the comments tell me if I'm good. If not, I might just like pre-record this and put it out later. It looks like I'm going, so. But we as people, like I said, we strive, we just, especially people who don't have like the means and funds, whatever, we always want the best for ourselves or something that will get us out of a rut. And most of the time, yes, it does happen. There are a lot of people who they get their own businesses and are able to run a successful business, make a lot of money, do whatever. There's other people who they get a business and that shit could be done within like 6 months to a year. You know, you have a dream about something and you can put your heart and soul into it and you can just fucking be somebody doing better. That I can't believe that they're doing better than me for whatever reason. What the fuck is going on? I really hate fucking OBS right now. I think this is either my internet connection or something. I don't know if there's a way I can take the speed down or something. I'm sorry. I don't know, this is really annoying me. The fact that I'm just trying to do my thing and it keeps messing up on me. Yeah. If it keeps messing up like this, I'll just have to record it and then put it out later. I'd usually try to do this live, but yeah, what I've learned the past couple of days is just to do what I can. I'm not going to be able to. I'm not going to be able to do all the things I want to do. I'm not going to be able. I just can't wish something that will happen and then automatically, boom, I get what I want. I either work hard for it, save up, and then go from there. But for me to just be like, oh, I'm going to be one of the best DJs, making all this money, doing this and doing that. No, I can wish and hope and pray as all the fuck I want to, or and put the shit in the universe all I want. But it doesn't mean shit if I don't work hard for it. Now, in the grandest meaning of this, there are a lot of people who they don't want to work. They don't want to work. They want to be rich and famous. They want somebody to take care of them. They want this. They want that, and blah blah blah. The entitled people that I was talking about earlier. Those are the people who do entirely too much. Those are the people who they don't work on themselves. They don't work on any type of don't work on their personality. The only thing they do work on is how they look, how they see the world, shit like that, or just trying to get somebody who is also a piece of shit, but they just got money. And those are usually the people who get what they want to a certain extent. We see celebrities all the time who can like to work hard for shit, and then look at them now. They're fucking idiots. We see this shit with Kanye literally right now. Man was, all right, cool. Be back. Man was literally living with his mom or whatever, trying to move. What the fuck? All right, I have no idea what's going on, y'all. This is annoying the hell out of me. It looks like we're back. But it is very annoying. Now I'm just fucking frazzled right now. I'm trying to get to my point, and I'm losing my point because of this fucking stream. I keep going back and forth. Am I back? All right, cool. I'm back. I can see myself. So once again, if the shit cuts out, I'm just gonna record it and then put it on YouTube and on my Facebook page, and go from there. And there's one that probably just have to go without, having a live audience. But like I was saying, we see a lot of these celebrities or whatever, people with higher statuses who, they give somebody with money or they get all this money and shit like that, thinking they're so great and this and that. But then they kind of see what shit is like. That's why I said what I'm going through is to scale of what somebody else might be going through. And the reason why I say you can't always get what you want is because we have the thing where we say, don't settle for less. Never settle for less. And I'll be honest with you, I don't think we should settle for less, but settle for something. Like, you shouldn't just be like, oh, I need to get to this, nah, blah, blah, blah. You see it a lot with dating. And I see it a lot with, marriage and stuff. Like, you always say don't settle for less, but then look at the person who you're with. Is this really the person that you really pictured yourself with, like 4 or 5 years ago? No. You were probably like, if you were like someone like me when I was fucking 5 years ago, I would have been 23. I was not looking for a nice girl who had a personality and a brain. Looks can be okay, uh, shit like that. No, when I was 23, I was like, I want this badass bitch, you know, uh, always wants me. Like when guys see me and her together, they be like, God damn, this and that, blah blah blah. And that's not really what I want. That's not really what I needed. That's not really what I wanted at all. Like I've changed. My values in everything is basically changed. My value in a car. I was like when I was even in high school, I was like, man, I want to get a Lambo and a Ferrari and blah 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 blah. I'm 6'5". I couldn't fit in a fucking Ferrari or a Lambo. Probably, I would think I could fit in either or if I wanted to. Now, I think once I got older, I was like, shit, give me like a decent size, you know, car. I drive a fucking Impala right now. Give me a truck. Give me like an SUV. Something that is still functional, something that will save me on gas, but still enough space for me. And then if I got a low DJ equipment, boom. Even before I was DJing, I was like, I want something that is big enough for me and that is comfortable and I can still drive and save up on gas because no matter what, gas is still fucking expensive. When it was almost $5 to still even now where it's like 3.30 I paid for like the other day. Still want to save on that gas. And then something that's easy to fucking fix on too. So it's I don't want to say it's a bad thing to say, don't settle for less. But sometimes you gotta need to. You switch up your expectations. And then it's even a thing where like they say for like women in their 30s or whatever, where it's like, oh, you have to settle, you have to settle. I'm like, with stuff like that, which I know they try to make it with like the gender norm thing where, guys, we have all this time in the world, we can get with whoever, but women, it's like clocks ticking. Which, if you're one of those people, and I know I talk a lot of shit about women and girls on this fucking podcast, and I apologize for that one. I am not a sexist asshole like I seem to be on here. I talk a lot of shit, but I'm not that type of dude. If you're anybody who was like, oh, your clock is ticking, you need to have kids, you need to be married, you need to do this, fuck off. Fuck all the way off. Like, fuck off of a cliff, like, as far, as high as you possibly fucking can, and die. No one should be telling somebody what they need to be doing with their body or what they need to be doing with their life. Male, female, or whatever, shut the fuck up. Women can do whatever the fuck they want. It is their bodies. It is their choice. It is their fucking decisions. If they don't want to get married to fucking 50 and decide not to have a kid or to have a kid, that's on them. If it's somebody who is like, hey, I want to have something right now and want to find somebody, go for it. That's on them. But to rush somebody into doing something, it's fucking ridiculous. Stop. Hopefully I'm still going right now. I haven't seen the fucking, we're looking for a live signal thing, so hopefully I'm still rocking. But I have seen a lot of shit going on, especially like in the past month since haven't done this podcast, of a lot of people thinking they're expecting, these huge grandeurs, and it's the people who don't deserve them at all. I see a lot of people, or people that I don't really fuck with anymore, who try to be all high and mighty. And I get the whole like thinking positive and shit like that, where you want to talk yourself up, have that little bit of ego. But when you've done nothing, or done like a little bit of something, but it took you so long to even do it, and still not even like on a huge scale, what did you really do? That's what I am a big proponent of. Don't get your hopes up. Set a limit, like set goals, but set limits. That's why I'm kind of in both of like, not, I guess a settle for less thing doesn't really work on this one, but it's kind of settle for less, but then set a goal. I'm in between there, where don't just fucking shoot for the stars because the shit's gonna be fucking impossible unless you know the right people and can do all this shit and whatever. Hey, go for it. That's on you. You put the shit out there. You do what you need to do, and you get your shit off. But me, I'm someone who is just like I am step at a time. I'm doing decent for myself. I'm not doing super great, but I'm doing decent to where I can at least try to pay some bills. But I know what stuff I still got to work on. My dating life is legit one of them, and also gotta talk about that one again. For anyone who has watched this podcast in the past, I did another dating site. I got back off because it was stupid. I did a couple. Also, Black People Meet. I'm never getting on that shit again. It was crazy as fuck. Also, they need a better UI. All my old ones I used to do, I got off them shits too. I did Facebook dating, and I'm never doing that shit again either. But I'm off the shit again. Not doing it anymore. Just want to get back on that. It's like I'm telling somebody I was fucking drinking again and going back to AA when it comes to like the dating app shit. But a big thing with or why I try to talk about this is because everybody just wants their level of happiness. That's the biggest thing. That's the reason why we hope so much and we set these big goals is because we want to be happy. We want to show that we made it, that we don't have to stress anymore. We don't have to work as hard. We don't have to do all this nonsense that we had to do to get to that point. We didn't have to start, like we had to start here to get here. And then we want to forget that we started here. Like my parents, there was someone who kind of instilled this into me, like the not getting my hopes up and not maybe not settling for less, but work for do something that you love, get good at it, and that way you don't have to work super hard in life. My parents were factory workers, big like warehouse factory workers, stuff like that, for a long time. My dad finally just stopped, working for like factories, and now he's a driver. Me, I saw that, and even though I know my dad really doesn't approve of it, but I took my own chance. Am I better off than what I was? Yes, I am. I'm not gonna say I'm a little bit happy. Like I'm still content on certain things. It's still a chip on my shoulder for a lot of stuff that I want to do in my career and in my life. For instance, getting the fuck out of Kansas. But there are still big life goals that I want that, hey, if I do meet them, I'll be happy. But I know at a certain point in my life that, I mean, sorry to say, but clock is kind of ticking. There's a lot of DJs in the world. There's a lot of people who are doing amazing things, and I got to get on it. I've been taking what I've been doing seriously for a year, but there are people that have been doing it at a younger age and are picking up on it better, and I got to catch up and go past that. In just my regular life, just stuff I need to work on just on myself personally. Like I need to be more sociable, which people fucking suck. I'll say that out loud and proudly. People fucking suck. Dating fucking sucks. Trying to get to know somebody fucking sucks. It's too many fucking variables. Nobody really knows what the fuck they want, and like whether it is in life, whether it is anything. I'm probably no better off than what I was in like high school, probably. Aside from me being an adult and getting shit, I probably still have no idea what the fuck. You could have asked me the same questions in high school now, and I probably still couldn't give you a fucking answer because I just don't know. I know when I was in when I was in high school, I said I wanted to be something, and I completely changed my mind. It's the same thing for me now. I thought I was just gonna be working in factories or doing this. I became a fucking DJ, and it was just out of nowhere. It was literally because somebody asked and wanted to pay me. I was just like, fuck it, I'll do it. And now I'm doing this full time. I it's the weirdest, strangest thing, but hey, it was me, setting a goal and not settling for less, I guess, but knowing how far I was gonna go with it at the time. Did I ever think I was gonna be doing bigger shit like I've been doing now? Not really. But also at the same time, there's still a lot of people who don't know who the fuck I am. I literally met someone who was like, "Oh, I've heard your DJ name before, but I never knew who you were." And then fucking again, it's doing it. All right, go back. I'm gonna try to make this short, probably, if it's gonna keep doing this. But there's still a lot of people around town who have no idea who the fuck I am, or they've heard of me but don't know me, and that's something I'm trying to work on to get better at. Am I trying to have every fucking body know me? Probably not. Probably not. Like I do want a fan base, but I don't think I'm gonna have every single person in this fucking town be like, "Oh, hey, he's the guy." It's not gonna fucking happen. You know, Goals I've had even just recently, since it's Wednesday. You know what that means if you're an AEW person. Wink. I do a Wednesday night show out at Blue, and I have DJs come out, and I want there to be people. I want there to be a lot of people. But here's the thing, people, again, people fucking suck. Having to rely on people to come to your play, like come to something that you're doing, whether it's DJs or just people coming in to check it out, it is a variable. You have no idea what is going to happen. It is a risk that I'm willing to take, into me getting paid, basically. And it's so many different things, which, like I said, I got to work on, being more sociable, promoting to people, asking people to come out more, getting more DJs to come out and check it out, which I've been doing pretty decent on that one. I've been having like 6 to 8 DJs, which is amazing. But I want that crowd. I want that audience to come every single Wednesday, or when I'm DJing Monday and Tuesday, which I know somebody's like, "Who's partying on a Monday?" Hey, might as well get the week started with a drink. But also, I'm realistic with a lot of things. Are there going to be people who I want to come on a Monday or a Tuesday or whatever? No. Do I know people who would? Yes. But are they going to come every time? No. No, in this town, people don't want to go anywhere that's less than fucking 10 minutes away, or that's not downtown. You know, if I was doing well, even if I was doing something downtown, just like, "Oh, well, we don't like this place, or I don't like going here, or da 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 blah blah blah." Once again, people suck. But it's something I have to settle for. It's something where I just like, all right, I'll just probably never see these people or shit like that. Or you get the people who are like, "Oh, I'll see you when you got this going on," and you just never fucking see them. It's the same with fucking dating. You try to compromise with somebody, and then somebody fucks it up, and then you don't get what you want. Like I'm trying not to focus this so much on dating, but I'll even go even outside of that. A lot of you know I'm a big wrestling fan, huge wrestling fan. I've watched WWF/E since I was a little ass kid. The past like 2 decades have been fucking horrible when it comes to their wrestling. Horrible, 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 horrible. Even like I'll even say the past 10, like the past 5, 10, whatever years have been garbage. Like I had to literally stop watching them because their booking was so horrible. And were there things that I miss about WWE and watching it? Yes, but I had to so they can make fucking changes, which they did. It's that happy medium in that settling for less and wanting to do like in setting a goal. That's where I'm kind of it's getting, which I don't even call it a happy medium because I'm not really going to be like really not happy, but it's finding that medium where I can get to a certain goal, but know how far it's going to really get me, which that should be really everybody's thing. It's setting something and trying to get there, but not trying to expect like the biggest amount of shit. What I know is like the saddest shit to hear. What is like, wait, wouldn't you want like a big thing? I'm like, yeah, but I mean, with me personally, I just want something to wait. I don't want here. If I could get here, cool. Give me to here. Like like this is the fucking top. Get me to here. Like I just want that. I want to where I'm not comfortable, but because comfortable just makes too much. That's when you get stagnant. But I want something to where, you know, I'm doing a decent amount. I'm not overdoing shit. I'm not underdoing something to where I'm just like pissed off and shit all the time. I want something to where I was like, I got something steady. I got this. I got that. Why ask for more? It's a wrestler who goes by John Moxley, who used to be Dean Ambrose, who was like, I got a wife, I got a kid, I got a nice house, my truck's paid off. Why do I need anything else? He's literally said that before. That's kind of my mind state. Is like, if I can get a decent house, nice car, beautiful girlfriend, wife, and maybe a kid or two, and then some money in the bank. What else do I really need? Like, I'm happy. I'm like, would it be nice to make a fucking $1 billion? Fuck yeah. I can probably do a lot more, but what would I really buy? It's no, like, it again, it's you can't always get what you want, but like the song says, you just might get what you need. Which a lot of y'all need a fucking reality check. Especially Kanye. Somebody get a hold of Kanye, just smack the shit out of him. Like, I don't know what's going on with that man. But that's just how I view things. It's everybody wants something. Everybody wants something. Everybody wants a lot from the world. We are that generation we want damn near everything. I mean, we kind of like the last generation, and I'm speaking on my generation, not like the one low or whatever, but in my generation, like I said, we went from, analog to digital and in between. The generation before that, they kind of had simpler shit. It was just get a house. What was it? The white picket fence in a yard, or for black people, 40 acres and a mule, and all that shit. This is the generation where we want fucking everything. We want to be rich and famous. We want to look like a celebrity. We want blah, blah, blah. But then there's the subgroup that are like me, which is like, I just want this and I'll be happy. What I like, and I'm going to go back into the DJ shit now, but would I like to be doing big ass festivals? Yes. Would I like a fucking $1 million? Yes. Would I like I'm be honest, I'm going to say this, and everybody's going to fucking laugh. Would I like Rihanna to have my baby right now? Fuck yes. And come on. Oh, come on, don't do this to me right now. Am I good? It looks like I'm good. All right. Say it once again. And like I said, I know everybody's going to laugh at it. Would I want fucking Rihanna to have my baby right now instead of fucking A$AP Rocky's? Yes, because she is fucking amazing. And also, more money because of her Fenty. Anyway, would I want her to fucking have my kid right now? Goddamn right I would. But, you can't always get what you want. Also, again, being realistic. Like, I've survived being 28 and not having a fucking kid, or having a fucking crazy baby mama who always just try to get after me for my money, which she wouldn't get that much anyway. Like, I survived that part of life. But I am getting to the point where I'm getting closer to being fucking 30. It is, I'm a DJ, I'm a wedding DJ, so doing all these weddings where you seeing people happy and seeing all these couples. Also, the fact it's getting to fall, and it's cuffing season, and really don't have anybody. I'm talking to somebody right now, trying to see how it goes, but it is a depressing fucking time where if you're alone or anything like that, you're gonna end up settling for somebody that you really don't want to be with. That was me fucking fall, winter, spring, summer, like no matter when. I've never been with somebody who was like, I could really see my life with them. Aside from the last girl I was talking to, which that was a bullet dodge, and I'm still going through that shit. It's still processing through my brain. But if I never had to see again, cool. But I know what I do want, and certain things I know I'm not gonna get. I'll probably like it'll be something in the universe that was like, we're not gonna give you this, but we'll give you this, and then this is what you need. Which I'm not big into the whole speaking to the universe thing. That's whatever. If you believe in that, cool. Put shit out in existence, and you'll get what you want and some shit that you need as well. Me, I'm just like, I work hard for what I want, and if I get it, cool. I earlier this year, Dance Festopia. I filled out. I did a submission for that. I did a mix. I hoped for it, and I didn't get it. And I was just like, oh well. And I knew the people who got on, and I wished them luck, and I'm glad they got to be a part of it. Me, it was just like I didn't get my hopes up. The one thing I did get my hopes up on, which is stupid, was a fucking karaoke contest that I did last year. Made it to a certain thing and then didn't get picked for the finals. I was like, yeah, fuck off. Which I got pissed off about that and almost got to the point where I was about to fucking kill myself for real. Which was not the first nor the last time I thought about that shit. But it is hard for anybody. Especially like whether it is around this time, if you're just depressed all year round, like me, if you got shit going on, like me, it gets fucking hard. And you either, it's adapt or die. It's all about survival. You gotta get your mental health up. You just gotta keep fucking going. Trust me, shit fucking hurts. Hurts all the damn time. I I'm alone most of the time. I'm a people watcher and shit like that. I see what people go. Well, I see what people have going on. I see who's with who, this and that, blah blah blah. And it fucking sucks sometimes. But you sometimes you might have to settle and just get that nut bust, and then be like, get that clarity, and then go, yeah, this is not what I want, and then, or just be like certain people, what's been going on lately, and just go to the gym, which that's been something I've been wanting to do too. Just go back to the fucking gym, maybe avoid women for a while, and then just go get in shape. Maybe maybe that's how I'll get fucking women to like me, if I get a fucking 6-pack. Since dad bod's supposed to be in, like, yeah, okay. What? Man, I have not done a podcast in so long, and I miss doing this. I don't have anybody in the chat right now. I think everybody left. Am I still on? Yeah, I'm still going. I'm trying to even think what the hell's talking about. I might just end it here. I don't see anybody else in the chat right now. Hopefully I'm still going. If not, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Am I still going? Am I still good? Yeah, it looks like it. It says excellent on here. like I was saying, everybody wants to be happy, and we all want the best for ourselves. Some people want best for others. I'm kind of in the middle. I'm the person who sees the gray and the black and white, which that might be another podcast and maybe a song, because also what happened to me. This is gonna be a frosty treat for all of you. I need to get that made as a graphic. That might be my next thing. So Sunday, I was sorry, I just got a message. Anyway, so Sunday, I was supposed to go out with somebody, which shit didn't fucking happen, and that's on them. Not gonna say names. That's just on you. You didn't want to go out with me. You say you just wanted to be friends. That's all we were anyway. I'd said that shit from the start, but that's on you. Went out to Muse Fest. Got to see some of my friends. Taylor Wall, Nick Gibbs, Jonathan Vogues, all those guys. All those people. And had a great fucking time. Got to DJ for Nick Gibbs and Ballistics. Check them out. And they had a raffle. They had two 50-50 raffles and another raffle for like Chief tickets or something like that. And I actually won the second 50-50 raffle, which was 120 something bucks. So that was cool. Spending $10 and getting way more. Shit, that's gambling like a motherfucker. But then they were doing an auction, and they were auctioning off 2 hours of recording time with the homie Ballistic. And for $50, I end up winning that. So there may be a song coming out from me. It may be a rap. It's most likely going to be a rap because I can't really sing like that. But it'll either be something for this podcast or just something to look out for. It's definitely something that I will be playing when I DJ. But there will be a song coming out sometime soon that I made. I got to write it down. But I think the name of the song is going to be In the Gray. Like either In the Gray or Living in the Gray, something like that. So that was exclusive for this fucking podcast. Because it will not come out until I do the song. So exclusive for here until I record it and actually get it done, which hopefully I can get it done within 2 hours. I'm hoping to get it done hopefully in an hour and then maybe get another song in. I got to start writing raps again, which I haven't done since high school. But that is something for everyone before I get off this podcast. That is it. This is probably the shortest one I think I've done so far. Hope you all enjoyed it. I missed all the people who watched this. Hopefully this went like it's supposed to on Facebook and YouTube. Fingers crossed. If not, I'm going to have to fucking record it. Try to make this seem better. Because I know I just babbled for like 40 fucking minutes or something. I had no notes. When you think of something in your head and then you think, oh, I can talk about this for whatever. And then you just really didn't say too much of shit, which apologies. But that's going to be it for the podcast. Once again, follow me on all social media, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, everything. Everything is basically Negative Degree Podcast. Join the Discord, join the Frozen Wasteland on Negative Degree Podcast. You can talk, I want to build a community in that way. We could all talk about shit that's going on. And if there's something that you want me to talk about on this podcast, depending on what it is, I'll talk about it. Next podcast, not sure what I want to talk about. I may talk about why I'm so fucking negative. I may talk about people and fucking dogs. Because my God, I don't know what it is about people and fucking dogs, but y'all do entirely too fucking much. I may just talk about white people and how crazy y'all motherfuckers are. I do not know. It really depends on my mood on fucking Friday. I might just do another podcast with Jake if he's up for it, or see who else wants to be on it. But until then, I've been your host DJ Frostbite. Really missed y'all. It's been a very, very crazy and dark couple of weeks, but I miss doing this. I love doing this. This is not even a fucking podcast. This is just video therapy for me. But with that being said, and let me get this up like it's supposed to. Y'all have a good day, and as always, stay negative, my friends.